special. I would definitely preview that and call early. And the same thing with this Peruvian opal, which many of you took heated Jay's advice because this is
If you want it, get it. You won't get any more. You won't see this again. Okay. Okay, I guarantee you. You won't see it in 2012, I guarantee it. And you might not see it in 2013. I got everything that he had, and this is mined in Peru. They literally bring this down on pack animals, okay? They got, this was one of those projects, by the time I was done with it, I'd eaten at least 12 boxes of aspirin. I mean, Jesus, I mean, just to get it, it was a transportation nightmare to get it out of the country. Was a nightmare to be able to cut it was a nightmare. But this is one of the coolest opals, common opals I've ever worked with. And they call it honey opal. And if you look at it, and have you ever seen natural honey? Have you ever seen natural hives and the actual bees?
You're right, it does have that
it has the natural honey look to it. That's where they came up. This is really limited, very rare. We did
Half
the two-strand. We did the two-strand necklace, and when these are gone, I don't have any more of this material. You're not going to see it down the road. You're not going to see it in 2012. It took me. I got this in 2010. They mined it in 2009. Okay, and I haven't gotten any since. Just so you know.
That gives you an idea.
Yeah, give you a little idea on this. I mean, but this, if you're an opal collector and you want something new and different and really is a cool look, this is all natural opal. But it has this honey color to it. I mean, literally, you would think that until you touch it, you would think it's just going to start dripping.
Yeah,
I mean, it has that effect.
It could even be like an amber too, like different.
It could be like a butterscotch amber type thing, but it's even different than that. Even has like root beer colors to it.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
When you see opal, like think about all the different opals you've seen from me. You've seen blue, you've seen pink, you've seen teal, you've seen yellow. I mean, you've seen all the different. There's black opal. I pretty much do every opal. That's one of the things that I do. Okay, turquoise is a cornerstone of my business. Coral used to be, but I can't hardly get it anymore. Lapis is a cornerstone. Opals are a cornerstone of my business. People know anytime they get an opal or they see an opal, they always give me a buzz, give me a call. That's how I found out about this. Limited mining. Like I said, this is pick and shovel, guys, and they do it. There's not even any roads into this. They literally bring it out on pack animals, and they bring it down to a friend of mine actually collected this for me. We got it. We thought we made a deal. This is one of the things where never pay for anything up front.
I believe there's going to be a good story.
There's a good story to this. Okay,
one.
let me tell you something. Never pay for anything up front in this case, because I guarantee you, you're getting this at the price because it's a fair price, and that's what I did it at. It's not what I have in it. Okay, let's just put it that way. I have promises of more to come, but that was so far it has not materialized. So this is a natural opal, honey opal. If you're an opal collector, you want something unique, you want something different, this is it. I mean, this will go with anything. It's got a nice soft feel to it, totally natural.
You need to be quick, though.
Only time I've ever seen this in my entire life, my entire career. Like I said, if I could have got what I actually paid for, if I ordered, this would have been great. This would have been a Today special. That's what I was going for. Okay,
right.
Just between you and me in the wall, I probably shouldn't tell you these things, but I'm going to anyway. But yeah, I mean, I made this deal. I made this deal. I thought that I had this. It's an old friend of mine that and it's not his fault. It's but they thought. I think they had big dreams. They thought that they had more than they have, and obviously they don't. I mean, but he went up. It's just gone. Okay, but it's very, very limited, very, very rare. Comes out of Peru.
Oh, wait. Well, there you have it. Well over half the quantity is gone, and this is what our J. King collectors absolutely wait for, is something that has the story, that has the value. And this is where it gets interesting, because on top of all of that, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I was just showing all the different colors behind it. It's 22 inches in length. It also has your shepherd hook with the extension in the back. So perfect. I'm looking at this with like camel. I can see right now a beautiful camel blazer and a chocolate turtleneck underneath, and you need something a little bit longer. This is beautiful opal. I mean, this is not just any ordinary run-of-the-mill stone.
It's honey opal. And if you look at this, okay, look, there was a lot of things I could have done with this material, okay? And I thought about cutting cabs. I thought about doing things just to try to scrape as much as I could out of it. But everything I did, it just didn't look good. And I thought, you know what, just bite the bullet and do something that you know is cool, that you would buy. And that's really kind of how I design. Anything that I actually personally touch and I actually design myself, I always do it this way. Number one, I work with the stone. What's the stone telling me to do? What's the biggest thing? On this, when I cut it, The only thing that really looked good to me is that leave the density. Oh, this hurt. Okay, and to tell you the truth, to sell this for the price, you know, for what I have in it, I couldn't even. The price of this would be triple this, but it wasn't a fair price. So what I did is I priced it around what other common opals that I get. That's what I did on this. But I left it big, I left it bold, and I did that so that it's still translucent, but you see the colors, and that's the whole key to this, is that honey color to this. You've got everything from almost the root beers to like the light, like almost like the butterscotch amber look to it.
It almost looks like you said that the honey is going to drip and ooze out of it, like you said. We've accounted